Welcome again to What's Trending. This is LadeyNews and I am Angwa Israel for LadeyNews. Let's begin with what's trending within and outside the country. Hurricane, Tinubu northern PDP governors in defection dilemma. Nigeria's political landscape is heating up as reports emerge that four northern governors from the opposition People's Democratic Party are considering joining the ruling All Progressive Congress ahead of the 2027 elections. The development has sparked concern with the PDP, heightening fears that the country could be drifting towards a one-party state. Once Nigerians dominate political force, the PDP now controls just 8 states: Bauchi, Oyo, Adamawa, Osun, Plateau, Taraba, Zamfara, and Rivers State, its weakest position since 1999. Observers say that the potential defections could further destabilize the opposition and consolidate the APC's growing influence across the north. Senate to screen new service chiefs today. The Nigerian Senate will today, being Wednesday, screen and possibly confirm the newly appointed service chiefs nominated by President Bola Tinubu. In a letter read by Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the president urged lawmakers to give swift considerations to the nominees. Those listed for confirmation include General Olufemi Oluyede as Chief of Defense Staff, Major General YD Shaibu as Chief of Army Staff, Rear Admiral Idi Abbas as Chief of Naval Staff, Air Vice Marshal Kennedy Aneke as Chief of Air Staff, and Major General Emmanuel as Chief of Defense Intelligence. The screening will be conducted by the Committee of the Whole during the plenary. Trump rules out third-term bid. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has dismissed suggestions that he might seek a third term in office, citing constitutional limits on presidential tenure. Speaking aboard Air Force One, Trump said, "I have my highest post number ever, but I guess I am not allowed to run again. It's too bad." The U.S. Constitution restricts presidents to 2 terms. Trump, who began his second term in January, remains one of the most polarizing figures in American politics. And let's come down to Nigeria again, where power crisis. FG tells states to take over electricity generation. The federal government has called on all 36 states to take charge of power generation, transmission, and distribution to tackle the nation's chronic electricity challenges. Minister of Power Adebayo Adealabu made this known in Lagos at the Nigeria's Energy Leadership Summit, noting that despite years of reforms, the power sector continues to underperform. Adealabu emphasized the state-driven energy initiative could offer sustainable solutions and boost economic productivity. States to earn over 4 trillion annually from VAT reforms. The chairman of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, Taiwo Oyedele, has projected that state could earn more than 4 trillion yearly once the new value-added tax framework takes effect in 2026. Speaking at the launch of the Budget It State of State 2025 report in Abuja, Oyedele explained that state shares of VAT revenue would increase to 55%. He urged state governments to ensure that the additional revenue is not merely spent but strategically invested. And now, still on political matters, let's go down to the east. Vote buying won't determine Anambra election, says INEC. The chairperson of the Independent Electoral Commission, Professor Joash, has warned against vote buying ahead of the November 8th Anambra governorship election. Speaking at a security stakeholders meeting in Abuja, he vowed that INEC, alongside security and anti-graft agencies, would clamp down on voters' inducement. He said any attempt to induce votes or voters before or during the election will be met with a full force of the law. Together, we must protect the integrity of our democracy, he said. Gas marketers set 6 million ton LGP target and predict price drop. The Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers has announced plans to raise the nation's annual LGP supply to 6 million metric tons in the coming year. Outgoing president of the association, Oladapo Olatubosun, disclosed this in Abuja at the group's 38th annual general meeting, noting that the national consumption has more than doubled from about 900,000 metric tons 4 years ago to over 2 billion tons in 2024. He credited the growth to stronger private investment, collaborations with government agencies, and increasing public acceptance of gas as a clean energy alternative. That's all for you today on what's trending from LadeyNews. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more verified news updates. I remain Angwa Israel for LadeyNews. Stay informed and see you next time.